Coach, these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Watch 57. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go.
A first down throw for Brissett. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
He's scared. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
From the red zone now, Brissett. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This is Hines. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. On second down, it's Hines. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Wilson that time, was able to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Three down. Delta. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On first down, it's Hines trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Let's go. Anyway, Mike, rock 57.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Throwing on second down. Brissett. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Kill.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Alvin Kamara with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Green brings it in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Sets up first down and goal at the Colts 4-yard line.
A very short field to work with now. First and goal after the great punt return. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Right here.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Here's Bridgewater. He'll have a first down past the 40. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now Bridgewater. And And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come to my world. Mike 52. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Fast. Tighten up. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Now Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Come on, defense. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch running.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half. We'll see if they do just that. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Check. It's free. Switch. Hayward.
Brissett now. And he comes back with one complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 52, Mike 52. Go, go, go. Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On second down, Brissett again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brissett now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Brissett caught. It's Huff. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
57.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
All day, dog. Check three, check three, check three.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flush to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Ryan Kerrigan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Bridgewater. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Bridgewater's pass complete to John Ross. 12 yards on the play.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this time he's not going anywhere. He'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Just like that. 57. Mike, 57. Bandit. Bandit. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let him know. Let him know. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Brissett looking for Campbell down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Bridgewater. Finding Green complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. On first down, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. the shotgun. They run with Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On third down, it's Little, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57. Mike, 57.
Brissett from the gun on third. And he's got his man on the out route. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Out, 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 out. No change. Go. 36. Go, go. Back, back, back. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll run on first down. Hines. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They run again with Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a give right side. It's Hines. They find some open field here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.